dear children. Today we are going into Unit 8, the Moon and Stars. We all know many things about the moon, isn't it? And the earth and the stars. And most of us like to look out in the sky at night, gaze at the night, look at the stars, isn't it? Look at the moon, see its shape changing. Aren't we very excited to see all these things? Have you ever wondered why the moon changes its shape? Why the stars are not there all the time? Or you can see the stars changing its place. Or you can see different types of stars in the sky with different colors we can see. So all these brings lot of wonders to us, isn't it? Now, in this lesson, the moon and stars, we are going to learn more about the earth, the sun, the stars and the moon. So shall we begin? Now, in your book also, like you, there is a boy who is looking up into the sky and asking many things. Now, can you write down a few things what you know about the earth? Just write down a few things that we know about the earth. Yes, we know that the earth is round in shape, isn't it? Or spherical in shape. Then what else do we know? We know that the earth has got two types of movements. Which are they? Rotation and revolution. So we have learned all those things in the smaller classes, haven't we? And we know that day and night is caused, seasons are caused. So what causes day and night? Yes, the rotation of the earth causes day and night. And what causes different seasons? We know revolution causes different seasons. Or seasons are there because of the earth's revolution. And what more do we know? We know that it takes a day or 24 hours for a rotation. And it takes 365 and 1/4 day for a revolution. So what is revolution? Yes, the movement of the earth on its own axis. What is axis? Axis is an imaginary line which passes through the center of the earth. There is no line like that, but then we imagine. So it turns on its axis, that is called as rotation. And what is revolution? We know there are 9 planets in the solar system and they all go around the sun in its particular orbit. So the revolution means the movement of the earth round the sun is called as revolution, and revolution causes seasons. So these are the few things that we know about the earth, isn't it? Now, do we know actually how day and night is formed? Shall we see an experiment based on that? How day and night is formed? For that, I have made a certain thing here. We are going to do this experiment of formation of day and night to see how day and night is caused. So before that, I have already attached a globe here in the center. I have removed it and attached, and I have kept a bulb on top. But we won't know this because there is light in the room. So we are going to put off the light and see. Now when you are observing the earth, I can show you only like this way because taking video is a little bit difficult. So always when you are observing the earth stays like this in its orbit in the universe. Okay, it's not straight like this, it's like this in the sleeping position. The earth is like this. Now When you're observing the earth, always you must observe the earth from the north side. So this is the north side. You can see the north side. You have to observe the earth from the north side. So that is why teacher has made it like this. So now I am going to put off the light. I hope you can see here. You won't be able to see me, but we can see that the earth is like this. The north side is here. Now what is there on top? Imagine this bulb as the sun. So here we can see the sun's light is falling directly on this area. So this area is having day, isn't it? Now the earth rotates in this way. The movement of the earth is from the west. This is the west side. This is the north. This is the south. This side is the west and this side is the east. So it's turning from west to east. When it is turning from west to east, you can feel the sun is rising from east to west. So why do we feel that the sun is rising from east to west? We say sun rises in the east and sets in the west, isn't it? So why is the sun rising from the east to and setting in the west? Because the movement of the earth is from west to east. I know you have already learned this in social studies. So the movement of the earth is from west to the east. So we see that the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. So I hope this is very clear and you can see why on one side there is light and the other side there is no light. Here when it reaches here it is having day. Now it is going down, it's having night. So this is the rotation of the earth. Okay children, now again we are going to do another experiment. Now we are going to find out when do I have sunlight, sunrise and sunset. When do I feel sunrise and sunset? So here on this globe I have put 3 dots here. One green one, one yellow one and one red one. Now this yellow one is you or we. We are here. Okay. Now which is the red one? Red dot. Red dot is your east side. Okay. The red dot is your east side and your green dot is your west side. We know that this is the north. So this side is your east and this side is your west. Okay. This side is your east and this side is your west. Is it clear? So now we will see when do I get sunrise and sunset and noon? When do I get sunrise, sunset and noon? Okay. For that again teacher is going to put off the light. So again I hope you can see you are observing from the north. So we told the movement of the earth is from west to east. So this is the west and this is the east. So I am moving like this is the east side of me and this is the west side of me. I am here. This is my east and this is my west. So red is my east and green is my west. Now we are moving from west to the east. So when I am moving like this, what happened? When this dot comes under the sun, what am I having here? I will have only slight rays of the sun, isn't it? So when this dot is under the sun, I am here at this side. So I am only getting slight rays of the sun. So what do I have now? I have sunrise. So when this dot comes here, that means I am on this position. Here I am getting the slanting rays of the sun. So when the red dot is under the sun, I am having sunrise, or it is early morning. When the red dot is under the sun, I am having sunrise. Now I reached here in the center. Now what am I having? I am directly under the sun. So now I am having noon. Now I am having noon. Now I am moving away from here and the green dot reached under the sun. So what am I having now? I will see sun on my left side, isn't it? I will see sun on my left, that is my west side. That time I am having sunset. Is it clear? So we are again rotating. Now we are having night, and again when I am reaching here, what happens? When this red one reaches here, I can see sun on my east. I can see sun on my east side. So I am having sunrise. I can see sun on my east side. So I am having sunrise. When I reach here, the sun is on top of me. I am having noon. Now when I reach here, I can see the sun on my west side. So I am having sunset. So when do I have sunrise? I have sunrise when I am coming from, this is darkness. We are in darkness now. When I am coming from darkness to light, that is sunrise. So when do I experience sunrise? When I move from darkness to light, I experience sunrise. When do I experience sunset? When I move from light to darkness, I experience sunset. Is it clear? When do I experience sunrise? When I am coming from darkness to light, I experience sunrise. When I go from light to darkness, I experience sunset. Is that concept very clear for you? I hope that is very clear for you. Okay. So, when do we experience sunrise? When we move from darkness to light, we experience sunrise. And when we move from light to darkness, we experience sunset. So, this concept is very clear for you. First, we learned that the movement of the earth produces the rotation, creates day and night. And how does the earth rotate? The earth rotates from west to east. Then we learned when we move from darkness to light, we experience sunrise. And when we move from light to darkness, that is from noon to evening, when we are going from light to darkness, then we experience sunset. So these two concepts are clear for you, I feel. Now, it is because of the earth's continuous rotation that we experience day and night every day. So, it is because of the earth's continuous rotation that we experience day and night every day. So, I hope this concept is very clear for you. Dear children, now we are going to do another experiment. For that, again, teacher is going to put off the light. Now, we have 3 children on 3 parts of the earth. That is, child A, child B and child C. Now we are going to see when these children get sunrise, sunset and noon. Okay, we are going to see that. So again teacher is going to put off the light. Okay. Now, I hope you can see. Now, this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay. Now, we already know that the earth is moving from west to east. So, this child is in the center, B. So, what does B have now? Child B has got noon. Then what will child A have? Child A is here at the side. So what will child A have now? Child A sees sun on the which side? West side. Yes or no? For this child, this is the west, this is the east. For this child, this is the east and this is the west. Okay? And for this child, this is the east and this is the west. So, here for all the children, this is the east and this is the west. So, this child, what A? Where does A see the sun? Yes, A is seeing the sun on the west side, isn't it? Because he has already finished noon and he has gone down. So, he sees the sun on the west side. So, what is he having now? He is having sunset. When he is having sunset, the child here on this part of the earth is experiencing noon. Now, this boy is here on the side here. So, when this boy is having noon, where does this see sun? He sees sun on his east side, isn't it? He is seeing sun on his east side. So, he is having sunrise. This boy is having noon. And this boy who's at this side, that is, he is seeing sun on his west side. So, he is having, A is having sunset, B is having noon, and C is having sunrise. I hope it is clear. Now, this boy is moving away, isn't it? From light to darkness. So, what is B having now? B is having sunset and C is having noon. And where is A gone? A has gone down. He will be having night. Now, again, when the earth is rotating, it is going, and then what happens? A reaches on this side. So, now A is coming towards light. He can see the sun here. So, now he is having sunrise. Slowly he is coming into sunrise, noon. Now, when he is in the noon, the B has reached here. He is slowly coming into the sun. So, he is having sunrise. Now, he is having noon. Then, what is this person having? He is having sunrise. So, now what is this person having? When B is having noon, A is having evening or sunset. Is it clear? So, A is having, see, A from noon he went away. Now, he is having sunset. He can see the sun on his west. So, A is having sunset, B is having noon, and C can see the sun on his east side. So, now C is having sunrise. So, I hope this is very clear for you. If you go outside and stand under the sun, you can feel all these things. So, I hope children, you have understood this. So, once again, I can explain with me now. I am standing under the sun. Now, I am having noon now, isn't it? Now, I am moving away. I am going from my west to the east. So, I am going away to my east. Now, where can I see the sun? I can see the sun on my west side. So, now I am having sunset. Okay. Now, after sunset, I reached here. Okay. Now, I can see my sun on the east side. So, now I am experiencing sunrise. Then from here, when I come underneath the sun, I can experience noon, and when I move away to my east side, I can see the sun on my west. So now I am having sunset. Now I hope this concept is very clear for you. Thank you, children.